Hey there, students. Now, welcome to the next video here. We're going to introduce you to debits and credits. Now first, remember this accounting equation. Assets must equal liabilities plus equity. You're going to see this over and over and over again. It's a very important equation in this class. You have to know it. Now in the next practice videos, I'm going to show you how to classify things under each, pretty much how each transaction affects this equation. That right there will be on your test, guaranteed. So in accounting, we say that an account is increasing or decreasing. An account goes up, an account goes down. So for example, let's say you buy something with cash, anything. What's going to happen is the cash account, when you buy it, will go down, right? Because you bought it with cash, so you used cash to buy whatever it was. Cash is going down. Now when we say an account is increasing or decreasing in accounting, we use the words debit or credit. Those are the words we use. Now debits and credits will affect different accounts differently. So let's go take a look. So let's talk about debits. So which accounts will increase with a debit? Which accounts go up with a debit? So here's a little acronym. D, E, A, D. Dead. I know. But what this acronym means, this acronym, what it means is this. You're going to go ahead and debit expenses, assets, dividends. So that means this. When these accounts go up, they're increasing, you debit them. So if an expense goes up, you debit it. If an asset goes up, you debit it. If a dividend goes up, you debit it every time. So if you go ahead and buy some supplies, you bought an asset. Was that asset going up? Yeah, you just bought it. So that means you would debit supplies. So this is a very important acronym. We're going to go over some more transactions in a second, but you need to know this acronym. You have to know it. Always debit expenses, assets, and dividends if you're increasing those accounts. Let me show you what I mean here. So let's say you buy some supplies. Supplies is going up. So supplies is an asset. Is it increasing? Yes. So, and then you buy it with cash. Cash is going down, right? So you bought supplies with cash. So supplies goes up, cash would go down. So you would debit supplies because your supplies are going up, but with cash, it's going down. Cash is an asset. So you do the opposite. You'd have to credit it. So once again, if an account is going up, it's either an asset, dividend, or expense. You debit it. If it goes down, you do the opposite, and you do what we call credit. Let's keep practicing here. You'll get the hang of it. So let's say you have an advertising expense. You buy some advertising. Well, that expense will go up, and it's an expense, right? So you would have to debit it since it's going up. Cash, you bought it with cash, right? The cash is going down, so you do the opposite. You credit it. Let's see what else. So now we're going to say which accounts will increase with a credit. So remember, you increase accounts, only assets, dividends, expenses with a debit. So which accounts will increase with a credit? There's only a few. It's really everything else. So you're going to credit. Here's a little acronym. It's less intuitive than dead, but you credit liabilities, revenues, and equity. So if any of these accounts increase, you credit them. Remember, you debit assets, dividends, and expenses if they go up, but you will credit liabilities, equity, and revenue if they go up. Again, this will take some time. You're going to have to practice this stuff. But again, that's why these videos are here. You can rewind them as many times as you need. So let's talk about that. Say you have some debt, take on a liability. Well, you take it on, right? You borrow money, so it'll go up. Debt is a liability. So liabilities, if they go up, you credit them. And in the same regard, right, you borrowed money, so that means you got more cash. You got more cash. That means cash is going up, right? And what is cash again? It's an asset. So if assets increase, you got to debit them. You're kind of seeing the overall theme here. Credits have to equal debits. They have to in every transaction. They must be equal to each other. Now again, I'm just introducing you to this through some graphics and that kind of thing. We're going to practice this a lot using transactions and multiple choice questions and short answer. So let's keep going here. So let's say you issue stock. Remember, stock is part of stockholders' equity. So if you issue it, that means it's going up, which is good. That means if it's going up, it's equity, increasing, credit. That means you got some cash for it, hopefully. They gave you cash for that stock. So cash is now going up as well. Cash is an asset. It's increasing. You debit it. So, AR. What's AR? Well, you've heard of this. I just abbreviated it. Accounts receivable. It's a current asset. It's going up. So, you debit it. Now, you earned revenue. Probably you made a sale, right? So, you earned revenue because you made the sale. They haven't given you the cash yet. Revenue, remember, it's going up. So, you have to credit it. Credit liabilities, equity, revenue, if it's going up. Debit, assets, expenses, dividends, if it's going up. So I say if it's going up, increasing. So that means that if the opposite takes place, it would have to be the opposite of whatever it was. So if assets go down, it's the opposite of a debit, which is a credit. You'll get the hang of it, trust me. So which accounts again? Which increase with the debit? Let's go back over it. D, E, A, and D. You will debit, if it's increasing, assets, expenses, and dividends. That's the rule. Debit expenses, assets, dividends if they're increasing. And then which accounts increase with a credit? C, L, R, and E. Credit, liabilities, revenues, equity, if it's increasing. You credit those if it's increasing. Now, oddly enough, revenues is actually considered a subcategory of equity. We're going to practice that more when we do the test questions, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But just remember these acronyms. They're going to be very helpful for you on the tests to understand what do you debit, what do you credit. And again, this is a type of video where you need to take note cards and practice, practice, practice. Do your homework, take notes in class, and watch these videos. It'll put everything together for you, where it'll all make sense in your mind. That's the idea. So thank you for listening today. I know that's a lot of stuff. Please rewind, pause, fast forward, whatever you need to do to understand it. That's why I made these videos. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.